One, could I have parties announce?
Andrew Harris Edelman from the state.
And this is Pauline Portillo along with Ms. Peyton Howe for Mr. Felipe Serna Reyes.
All right, you all are scheduled for jury trial today. You filed a motion for continuance?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, and why?
We have several reasons. We do have a motion to inspect and examine evidence, which if granted, I think.
All right, folks. Buckle up. We're diving straight into a motion for continuance showdown. In plain English, the defense wants to delay the trial, but the judge not having it. Watch how fast this courtroom turns from routine scheduling to a full-on procedural chess match.
Examine that physical evidence.
Why wasn't that done before today?
Because, Your Honor, through preparation with my client, which was very limited because of the time frame which we represented him. This was information I had to develop over the course of jail visits, which I had to, I couldn't get within 24 hours. And so through prepping with my client, we learned of some evidence that might be, and I would expect strongly would be material and mitigating to the elements in the case. And so that's the reason why it wasn't filed earlier on in our representation of him, but it was filed before the jury trial date of
27.
the 27th, yes.
All right, anything else with regards to your motion?
I'm sorry, it was filed May 23rd.
Classic judge question, and it's a big one. Motions for continuance are only granted if there's good cause. Translation, the defense needs a rock-solid reason why they couldn't prepare earlier. Saying, we just found new evidence, can fly, but the clock's ticking.
2025, and I'll address that motion in a second. But the other issue is, Judge, we had requested missing discovery from the state, and since that request, we've gotten in about 12 videos that are pretty large, and even the state said it's a pretty big file that it took.
What missing discovery?
At this point, it's all been produced, but they are all recordings from SAPD personnel who are at the scene.
Okay.
And they're pretty large videos, Your Honor. And one of them, I think, includes the unmuted portion of the defendant's statements. And I also believe that that's going to have material and mitigating evidence for his defense. So it's really, really crucial for us to be able to review all.
All right, so review the video now.
Judge, these videos are an hour and a half.
Review the videos now.
Will do, Your Honor. And then the other issue with the motion for continuance is the other issue with the motion for continuance, Judge, is that to prepare an adequate defense for him and to avoid issues of this case being appealed for ineffective assistance of counsel.
Notice the tension? The defense is scrambling. They've got new discovery, long videos, and limited prep time. You can almost feel the pressure. Imagine having hours of unseen police footage drop days before trial. Would you risk going in blind?
Love to throw around ineffective assistance of counsel. This case has previously been set. He had another attorney. It was set for jury trial, and your firm decided that you were going to represent him and get on a case knowing that it was set for trial. So if you all want to throw your swords on ineffective assistance of counsel and file that with the appellate court, that's completely up to you. Next one.
Your Honor. The issue is that it is very apparent to me that because there was so much missing discovery that was never requested, that there was not adequate prep work by the prior attorney. And that's why, unfortunately, and I don't want it to be held against him, it's taking us so long to put everything together and figure out the missing pieces.
Oh, no, name the parties who you're saying didn't complete adequate discovery.
Name the parties that
Oh, yeah, who are you talking about?
The state.
Okay.
So the issue, Judge, is that I don't think that this should be held against him. He's facing substantial jail time. It's an enhanced first degree possession with intent to deliver. And so those cases, they require a lot of links, a lot of connecting the dots. And so my argument for the continuance would be that we definitely need some more time. Just
all right, the video is like an hour. What did you say, an hour and what? So
the 12 videos, each one starting at least at about an hour and a half long.
All right, so y'all need to watch the videos today. He's here, you're here, watch the videos. Next point.
Will do, Your Honor. But the other point is that this is a case that has a lot to it. And so it's not just a regular, like a DWI third or another felony that you could get ready for very quickly. And so given the nature of this case and the prep work, for it that is a little bit above and beyond another felony.
Oh, the judge just threw down some serious heat. That line about throw your swords on ineffective assistance of counsel, that's courtroom speak for don't come crying to the appeals court if this blows up. You can practically hear the tension crackle.
And this court, that's also the reason for the continuance.
All right, but you all knew that this was set for jury trial, and so you all chose to do it. You've been given your 10 days. So what's your other grounds for a motion for continuance?
That I don't have any other grounds for my motion, Your Honor.
All right, so you all need to look at the whatever video she says he needs to see. If you will load it up so she can watch the video with her client.
And Judge, I tried to do that when I was here about a week and a half ago, and the state never was able to give me the video because they were too busy. And so
Well, do you see anyone else here now? Load up the video so she can watch it with her client.
Don't you have access to it now?
we requested, but it doesn't come over right away.
So you
It
don't
takes-
have it?
So the other issue, Judge, is we have a motion to inspect and examine physical evidence. The state tells me that they're not opposed to it.
Well, you all should have done that before your 10 days. You had plenty of time to inspect evidence, so.
Okay, is the court going to rule on it?
Oh, yeah, you can expect whatever evidence you want to inspect, but I am not granting a motion for continuance because you all have not inspected evidence that was always available.
Would you like a copy?
They've given me copies of your motion. So state, she wants to inspect evidence. Is there any other motion?
Judge, it's just, there's two motions for each cause number.
Okay,
So I just wanted to see if we could get your signature on both cause numbers.
okay. And other than that, is there any other motion?
Yes, we have a motion to require disclosure of all informers relied upon and for production of said informers.
All right, so what are you basing that? And you're speaking of a confidential informant?
I believe it is, Your Honor.
All right, so there are certain grounds legally where you're allowed to that information. So what are you basing that request
So
on?
Judge, there's a reference to an anonymous tip by the detective in this report. And so I don't know, I think we need to call him in to at least get some testimony about what the anonymous tip was. And generally speaking, like, what's the nature of it? What did it reveal? And is it somebody that this person has worked with in the past? Because that's all I have is that it's an anonymous tip. There's no other
Stay.
information included there.
I can call Ramirez, see if we can get him here.
Okay,
And then we just have other pretrial motions that I
Alright,
expect
sure.
we could argue.
did you all confer with the state on your pretrial motions?
I haven't. Does the court want to take them up at this time?
Well, I mean, don't you want to confer with the state to see if they're in agreement with your motions? If you don't want to do that, I will hear them. But it would seem it would be economical to see whether or not the state agrees with your motion, then maybe you wouldn't need to have a hearing on it.
Yes.
All right, while y'all are going over these motions, you need to start watching a video with him, and I'll take your motions up after you finish watching a video.
The prosecutor doesn't agree with the two motions.
All right, so go ahead and watch the video so we can get that out of the way. These motions will only take
Okay.
5 minutes, maybe.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry, am I showing him the video on the prosecutor's laptop or?
However you all do it.
Okay, I that's the only way to do it because we don't have the video.
All right, so this is the thing. If y'all want me, I will step from the bench. I will load up.
Here's where it gets interesting. The defense is arguing that this isn't your average case. A first-degree possession with intent to deliver charge can carry decades behind bars. So yeah, extra prep time makes sense. But judges juggle heavy dockets, and patience runs thin when lawyers ask for more time after knowing the trial date.